All right, hey, we live. We live, we live. You there, Win for Life? Win Life, Lexi? Unmute your mic. You there? Let me know you there.
Okay, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. So this is like Gen X versus Millennial. We just bouncing back and forth opinions off of each other. Something very funny that I'm not gonna tell you just happened.
You gotta tell him. You
So
gotta
we in
tell
a
him.
real giddyish mood right. But with your girl Zaza, I know you like Zaza a lot. I like her. You know, she's cool. I think she gives out good information. What do you think about the situation going on with the scamming that she's being accused of?
Listen, I'm gonna tell him. Can you hear me? Damn me,
We
I wish
hear
you
you.
did this, but I'm gonna tell. Listen, let me. I love my sister. I love Zaza.
Wait, hold on. Fix your sound a little bit.
Okay, wait.
There you go. There you go.
You can hear me?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna need people to back up off of Zaza. All right, we are all human beings. At the end of the day, we all got bones in the back of our house or wherever we live at. We all have things that, might have happened that was out of our control that we will not ever tell anybody because we don't want people to know or see us in a different light. This woman has given her life to help others have better lives. She spreads nothing but positivity on her YouTube page. If you look at all of her videos, it may change your life. It has mine. And for it can do that for many other people in my belief. And shit happens. I don't know, about the whole money thing, who she gave the money to, when she was going to give the money back, all this extra stuff like that. I'm not personally living in her household. I don't know what's going on in that situation, and I won't judge her because of it, because it's a lot of things in my life that I did that I would be afraid to tell people. A lot of people don't know, because they'll judge me for it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not something that was in my control. Sometimes, a lot of the times they were mistakes, and things just happen because I'm a human being, and I'm emotional, and I'm anxious at times, and I don't know how to control things. And I just feel like all everybody who came at her, out of nowhere, like, oh, that wasn't y'all not gonna talk about all the good stuff she did, all the positivity that she spread, all the events that she did that did go as planned. Just this one event, this one time, this one event that everything went wrong on. We all, if people who really follow her, we know what happened with her son. We know her sister just passed away not too long ago. Before what happened with her son, we know. So it's like, everybody coming in and, oh, let's bash the Zaza lead train. We gonna talk about, oh, she's a scammer. Oh, I seen something in her eyes. I wasn't trustworthy. All of this stuff. And it's like, yo, like, where was you when she was putting out positive content? Where were you when she did her retreat the first time and everything went well? For you to come out of nowhere and start judging her now, where were you? This woman gives up her life. This woman does this as a living. She don't, as far as to my knowledge, she's always on YouTube. She ain't never talk about no second job. We all know she live in Atlanta. We all know about her son. We know she went to LA for Christmas because she puts her life out there. And she sacrifices her life in order to help people and to, help them spiritually and, help them. And she deserves to be compensated for that. Just like how a pastor in the church don't have no side job but being a pastor, and everybody want to cough up the dollars to him. I mean, at the end of the day, if I was to give my life helping people, I would hope people would want to help me too.
I,
And I don't.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry. I'm going on. I'm on.
No,
I'm
no,
going
no.
on and on.
No,
I'm
it's
going on.
cool. It's 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 cool. No, but my thing here, as a Generation X, I gotta come in with the knowledge, and I'm like, um, for me, the thing was, I think the response that she gave the sister, after she went to the news, because you got to think, like, a lot of people are watching YouTube, and there are some scammers, and it's public information, and people are watching this. So, $2,400 or a little bit over that, I would be concerned about my money. The thing for me, I like Zaza. I watch her videos. I read some of her material, whatever. I like her. I don't have a problem with her. I had a problem with the way she responded to that sister because she's always talking about speaking life into people and being positive. I didn't like the way she returned the email when she refunded her money, and she basically told the sister, like, now go run your mouth to the reporter about that or whatever. Then the sister was just concerned about her money. 2,400. It was a little over 2,400. That's a lot of bread. And if somebody to invest that so they can come out for you to participate in an event that you're casting, I mean, I think they deserve a little bit more consideration for you not to, or for them not to have any information about this event until the day of the event and find out that the event was canceled when she knew 30 days ahead of time. So I'm not looking at her as a scammer. I'm looking at her more or less as an inconsiderate motherfucker, because that was inconsiderate as hell. When you got people coming from another country, you got people flying in from different parts of the state. You don't know what they done gave up and sacrificed out of their lives. Granted, you brought up what happened with her and her personal life, and my prayers go out to her for her family and all of that. But you're not the only individual. You have to think about the other individuals that support you, that are there for you. And I feel like she didn't do that. She let them down. She had the information way before, you know ahead of time, where she could have just reached out to them and let them know, hey guys, I want to reschedule this because I got a lot going on or whatever. But the nastiness she fed the sister when the sister just wanted her money back and she went to the news, I didn't understand that. I thought that was inconsiderate of Zaza. Like you said, we're all human. We are all human and we all fall short. But like as far as how I feel about the situation, I look at it like she was mad and considerate. I don't look at her as a scammer.
I agree with you. I agree with you about, about her being inconsiderate about that. And I do agree with you. But like I said, at the end of the day, we are all human. We didn't all have some times where we was inconsiderate. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what what was our responsibility or anything. We all had times where we were inconsiderate. And she's just in the spotlight with her, mistake. She's in the spotlight, you know. But at the end of the day, like I said, we all human at the end of the day. Like she responded to that lady like that probably because she was pissed off. Maybe she could have been petty and not giving that lady money back, and maybe they would have went to court and everything like that. The lady ended up getting her money back. Who knows when she would have got it back? But like I said, who knows? Who knows? She probably didn't even have to go through all of that, and maybe she would have. Maybe she was planning to get it back. Who knows? We don't know. But I'm not going to knock somebody because one time, no matter how much time she had, things ain't go plan. Cause I know it's been many a times I done put events out there, as far as like a high school reunion. I'm like, hey everybody, let's do this, let's do that. And at the last minute, I'm like, damn, I really ain't got the money to do all of this, so cancel. It's very, very different, but kind of the same. I,
Yeah, but different
it's very
because they
different.
ain't put in $2,400.
You right
You know what I'm
though. You right.
saying?
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying back off my sister because at the end of the day, like a lot of these YouTubers making videos about her, getting their little views up because they didn't have that much of a following. But now since Zaza made a mistake, they're like, let's step on this pedestal while it's time. Cause Zaza got a lot of followers. You know what I'm saying? I believe a lot of celebrity followers follow her, maybe in secrecy. But now everybody is joining the bandwagon. You type in Zaza Ali now, and you get all these negative things popping up about her.
Yeah, and I just want to
Excuse
say
me
this.
for one
This
second.
I think some of it is jealousy in a way because she looks a certain way. She has light skin and that curly hair, and I think we still haven't gotten over that. I think we. Oh, you could mute your mic. I don't know what you got going on over
I'm
there.
trying to, but my
It's
phone
all
won't
right.
allow me to do that, and I'm
Okay,
getting
no,
a
it's
phone
okay. It's all
call.
right. It's so cool. It's cool because I don't hear it no more. Well, you can't answer your phone call. You know that, right? Yeah. All right. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna just keep talking because I think she's busy for a minute. But at the end of the day, what I was saying is that light skin, good hair, that still sets some people off, and some people do think that she gets views because of her complexion, because of her hair or whatever. They feel like people pet her and they show her favoritism because of the way she looks. And by the way, some of the responses that she gets from brothers, I could understand why sisters, why some sisters will feel like that. um, I also feel like I said there's some jealousy or whatever because of the way she looks that people like, oh well, this was my opportunity to jump on for men and women. Some men may wanted to date her, maybe they got turned down. I don't know, but I've seen this play out before for the lighter sisters. How sometimes, you know, things just go kind of a little haywire for them or whatever. But like I said, my thing was I didn't like the way she dealt with the sister. The sister paid her money, deal with her the right way. And at the end of the day, I don't got no beef with Zaza. I'm not mad at her or anything like that. I wish her well and everything. She fell off. Lexi fell off, but she'll come back on or whatever. All right, yeah. All right. Yeah, so let me make sure. Okay, no, I'm not muted. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I'm waiting for Miss Millennial to pop back in and we'll finish our discussion. But I hope she finds some peace and resolution to her issue or whatever, because everybody is kind of going at her. And it does seem too like women get the hardest because we know that it's men out here who have scammed or whatever, and people are still supporting them. Viewers are still supporting them with their views. People are still supporting them with money, and it's obviously clear that things have not gone right business wise between them and others, and they still continue to to support these people. I just feel like we are black people. We're just in a bad state, and we're always looking for some form of leadership or whatever, instead of looking to ourselves to kind of lead our own lives. We always want somebody to do it for us. And as long as we keep that kind of mindset, I don't know where we will get. We have a lot of people. I think people use psychology against black people. They use manipulation tactics. Especially on YouTube. I've seen it myself. I've seen people go in on people like, "Don't talk to me unless you put $100 in my super chat, and if you ain't no Patreon, don't get on here and say nothing to me." So we use manipulation on people or whatever. So it look like you back in.
Yeah, I'm back in. I'm sorry,
Okay,
my
you
stomach
back in.
was
All right,
full.
cool. I was just
I
talking
had to
about this. So
make
we
sure
could.
my baby was okay.
Yeah, that's right. Babies come first. But let's just move on for Zaza because I don't like talking about my coworkers too much because they do be coming after you or whatever. So
All right. All right, we're gonna talk about my can we talk about my sister? Let me stop.
yeah,
my
sister. Sure.
my fellow Instagrammer who, what does she have? The dark skin, tan skin, or whatever she
Oh
wanna
my
call it.
God. Yeah.
we
Well,
gonna we
God,
gonna
what
talk
is
about
your
her.
take on this chick? What's let me get to the millennial take on.
Okay. Cause my millennial take is I think we
Put your
need
picture.
to.
Wait, hold on. If you don't show your face, just put your picture back up. Just click on your share your camera so your picture come up. Cause right there you go.
Okay. My whole take on it is I really don't see what the problem is. That's my thing. Like, okay, she had her natural hair out, which is curly, almost the texture of a black woman's hair. She had her tan and everything like that, or makeup. I feel like a lot of these white women, and I'm not a white woman basher. I love everybody. I feel like some of them, are inspired by black women, just like how some black women may be inspired by white women, vice versa. I don't find nothing wrong with what she did. I'm not mad at her. She had a darker complexion than what she was naturally born with. And I'm like, yeah, you know, now it's out in the open. It's been out in the open for a while. But people like to emulate us. They like to, they're inspired by our beauty, our style, our culture, and they want that. They may not like, how they were born or their culture and different things like that. And maybe they want to be black, just like how you got some black women who don't like black people, don't like her parents, want to be white, and we bash both. Honestly, white women and black women, which I think we should let live. Like, why?
Fix your mic a little bit because you a little muffled.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Why is so many things going on? Like, why are we gonna be with this girl who's inspired by black women? Like, I don't see what's the point. Like, everybody wants to go in on her. Why does everybody else, please explain, Ray Ray, like, why is that what she doing? Why is it bad? Why is it bad for her to be inspired as I feel like she is?
Okay, millennial. Let me explain it to you. First of all, I want to say, as far as the hair texture goes, we relax our hair to make it straight. White women relax their hair to make it curly. So what she did was she permed her hair to give her that wet and wavy, curly kind of look, right? So that's the first thing. The reason why black women are mad because the first thing is when white women do stuff like bronzing themselves, inject their lips in their behinds, they don't acknowledge the fact that we want a more African American look. In the modeling field and in the industry, they will talk about, oh, looking ethnic and Moroccan and looking all of these things, but they never give credit to the African American, the black American woman. They never turn around and say, hey, yeah, I want to look just like this black girl right here. We don't get shouted out for that, even though we know they are copying off of our look. Now, this particular Instagram girl, I got the privilege of seeing her white, and I'm like, that white girl and that bronze girl, if they walked into a modeling agency side by side, that bronze girl is gonna get all the work. The white girl is not gonna get no work because she look way better as a bronze, caramel complected woman. Okay. And my thing is too, if you are gonna go to the extremes of doing that, emulating a black woman, copying off of her whole style and look, the big earrings and everything, once she got put on and she started making money, if you was gonna do that, what she should have done was turned around to her sister and say, okay, I'm gonna help you out now because I did culture vulture off of your shit to get me where I'm at. So now I'm gonna turn around and extend my hand to a real black woman who I think is beautiful or whatever, and I'm gonna help shine a light on her. Because what this chick did when she got busted, she didn't even acknowledge the fact of what the black women were trying to bring to her attention. She just instantly went into defending it, and it's about makeup and it's about creating something like she was painting a picture of some bullshit. When in all actuality, no, you emulated a black girl so that you could get put on, so that you could be viewed as attractive. Because I'm sorry, as a white woman, she's not attractive. She looked way. I kept looking at those pictures and I was like, wow, she looks better like a black woman. She looked way better. Okay, so like that's my thing. If you're gonna use us and culture vulture us, then turn around, extend your hand to a black woman, and let that black woman get on too. Since you
But
already culture vultured.
who's gonna want to admit to wanting to be black? Like, you got the thing with Rachel Dolezal. Everybody is going in on her.
Go.
Everybody, Rachel Dolezal,
Yeah, go.
everybody. Everybody is going in on her. Everybody is going in on that model woman with the big breasts. I can't think of her name, but I know she's not from America. She went from
Yeah.
white to being dark skinned. Not even no tan or no nothing. She's just dark skinned. And
No,
everybody is going in on
she
her.
got melanin shots. She got
She got
melanin.
melanin shots and she
Okay.
my complexion right now.
Right, but she
You
got
know what I'm
melanin
saying?
shots, so just put
She
that in.
probably darker than me. All right? And people are going in on her. Like it's so crazy to want to be black. It is not crazy. We are beautiful people. People are going to want to emulate us, but at the same time, like I said, nobody wants to be a Rachel Dolezal. She's not gonna admit if she's not brave enough, she's not gonna want to admit, oh yeah, well I always loved that complexion and I wanted to be this, because she's gonna have white people slaying her, and she's gonna have black people slaying her, and everybody's gonna want to slay her, because everybody has their opinion on what she's doing. You know, I for one, like I said, I am flattered. I didn't say that. I'm flattered. I'm saying it now. When I see Kim Kardashian wearing cornrows, I see everybody want to get injections in their booties, and people want to get big lips, and people want to have dark skin. I'm flattered because I'm like, at the end of the day, yeah, we're beautiful. And now you guys want to make us the standard. Now we're going to be the standard of beauty. For a long time it was European. You had to have light skin. You had to have long hair or blonde hair. You had to have light eyes. Anything that was European like, that was beauty. You're beautiful. Oh, she's black, but she has blue eyes. She's amazing. She's black, but she has caramel eyes. Wow. Now white women are trying to look like us. I, for one, am like, yes, make us the standard of beauty, because we're fucking beautiful, and it's about damn time somebody said that. I'm tired of people talking about snow bunnies and all stuff. White women are beautiful too. Like I said, I'm not bashing nobody, but don't nobody dare bash my blackness.
But here's the
You want
thing.
what?
I'm sorry. Here's the thing, though. With that is, I understand what you're saying. That you're flattered that they are emulating us, or copying us, or culture vulturing us, and you're flattered by that by saying, okay, they're trying to look more like us. But they're at the same time where they're doing it, they are not acknowledging that I'm trying to look like a black woman. And if you say you're trying to look like a black woman, they're not going to say, yeah, I'm trying to look like a black woman. They will never acknowledge that. They'll tell you they're trying to look more ethnic, and they just want to be more tan. They never acknowledge the fact that, yes, I want to look like a black woman. You understand? That's not what they're doing. They're just copying your look and acting like this is how they look every day. Like they woke up like this, like Beyonce, and that's not the case. Okay. And then when they get caught out for it, they act like, oh no, this is just makeup, and we were just trying to pretend, and we were just, you could be anything when you put makeup on, and that's the kind of bullshit that they trying to push off. And y'all have to be very careful. See, millennials, y'all a lot younger than us, and y'all with a lot of this, they getting y'all with this genderless stuff and with this raceless stuff. They getting y'all, but black people always end up at the bottom. Okay, and you don't see a lot of black models or whatever, so we don't need white people painting themselves black. And I don't have no, I don't have a deep hatred for all white people. It's just certain groups that I hate, because I know these are the groups that oppress us. But the average white person, I don't just hate white people. But at the same time, you cannot just paint yourself into a black woman and don't acknowledge black women. You're not fighting for any black issues. You're not fighting for any black women's rights or men's rights, but you just painting yourself black, and so you could get black men. So you could have black men attracted to you, because that's what this is about. That's all this is about, getting black men, attracted to them. They can get a basketball player, an athlete, or, an entertainer, or whatever. This is what this is about. This is not about how they find the beauty of black women. What they've done is they've studied black women, and they know everything that turns on a black man about a black woman. And that's why they're going out doing these things, because they want to get that attention from black men. That's what they're doing, and y'all don't see it.
Just give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
No, no problem. No problem at all. But that's it. That is what it is. Like they're trying to get a lot of trick. They want to get on and get them bags. They want black men. And if I got to get a big butt, big lips, do all this stuff to myself, that's what they doing to get black men. I heard a black dude said that. He wrote that somewhere. I forget if it was on Twitter or whatever it was, or if it was somebody, a YouTuber or whatever. But he said white women got fat asses. Now what y'all gonna do now? And I'm like, what do
You
you?
know what? You know what we gonna do? We gonna not talk to your ass. Cause
Yeah,
you
but
not the only brother that we could talk to. Like,
that doesn't. We not defined by our asses and lips and breasts. We are defined by the women that we are, the strength, the struggle that we survive, the children that we're raising. All the every. It takes a lot to make up a black woman. You can't just dye yourself into no black woman. That's bullshit or whatever. And I'm tired of the industry accepting shit like that. Like, don't accept no shit like that. If you want a black woman, go out and get a goddamn sister. And if
I
these
mean,
chicks want to culture vulture, now I'm gonna let you speak. But if these
I
chicks
feel
want
you.
culture vulture us, turn around, extend your hand after your ass get on, and extend your hand to the sisters and say, okay, this is a beautiful black woman, and I want to make sure she get the spotlight because I did culture vulture these chicks to get where I'm at. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, no disrespect to black men, because it is a lot of brothers who's for the sisters, but it's also a lot of brothers who for the snowbunnies. And it's like, if they wanted to have a black man, all they got to do is be white. For the white woman who want a black man, like, it's a lot of brothers who's into anything but black women sometimes. And let's just be real. I'm not saying that about all brothers. I'm married to a black man, but I'm just saying, some of the brothers want the white sisters at the end of the day. And it just is what it is. And if they was so thirsty to trap a black man, all they gotta do is be white with blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay. Like I said, I just feel like, some of these women want to be black or inspired by black women. If they okay, they didn't put on no other sisters, or what else? They didn't put no other sisters on. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but bitch, pay the way. Cause you paving the way with our black skin and our dark. And then when somebody who's really black come along, you know, it'll be much better.
But
Cause
we don't
it
look
is a
like
lot of
them.
black
We don't
models.
look like them. We don't
I
look
mean,
like
at the
them
end of
white
the day, a
women. They
lot of
got
us are
narrow
mixed race.
noses.
But let's
They
not
got
even go
stringy hair.
on about
They
it.
look different than us. So even when they paint themselves, they still got white features. And that's not how a black woman looks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That is true. But it is a lot of black models now than it was before. Like it is. And even plus size models are now coming into play. You know what I'm saying? Not to add the plus size fight with the African American fight, because it's two
I
different
want
levels.
Shaniqua on the runway. What I'm seeing is a lot of
But what about Minnie
Iman.
Minnie
I'm seeing
Harlow?
Imans and
Who else? Because I don't be
Fufu and
watching
all
these
of them
models.
on the runway. And that's no
But I
disrespect to them
see
neither,
it.
but that's what I'm saying. I
Wait, who
see
you said?
Fufu. I said Fufu, Imani. Those is the black
They
people.
sheep, they black.
But no, I'm talking about Shaniqua. Where is Keisha?
Shaniqua
I need
is
Keisha.
looking more European centric than Fufu, because Fufu comes straight from the. I don't want to be disrespectful.
We ain't being disrespectful. We just talking
Why
about.
you have to say Fufu? Like, come
Because
on
it's
now. If
Fufu.
you want to say African, say African. Don't be like Fufu and
They be calling us
Shaniqua.
Akata and calling us names. I just
But
not
that don't mean
disrespectful
we gotta be.
Africans, but
But
for
that
the
don't mean
ones who
African
like to call us
Americans gotta
names
stoop
on
level.
here,
I'm
you
not
got
gonna
a
be like
lot of
no Fufu, because I
Africans
like
on here
Issa
that like to
Rae.
call us shit.
I like
So
Issa Rae, and I like Insecure, and I got African friends. You know what I'm saying? I now feel like white people. I got black friends. I'm not racist,
exactly.
but at the end
I
of the
married one.
day,
I married a whole African.
at
Oh my
at the
God.
listen, at the end of the day, okay, those women. First of all, women from Africa, excuse me, those are the ones who you see with the real dark complected skin. Like us African Americans, we mixed with a little bit of everything. Okay, so some of us who are black, you have some of us who look like we came straight from the motherland, like myself. Then you
Amen.
have the black folk who look like they mixed with European, but they mama black, they daddy black. Why? Because it is in their bloodline. So therefore, you have sisters straight from the motherland. First of all, some of them be looking so dark, their skin look like leather, but they be looking bad because they ain't got no discolorations or none of that.
But they
And
not
they be
emulating the
representing.
African
We
woman. They
all the same
emulating the Black
complexion.
American woman. She had the
They're
big
not
earrings on, the whole style that she had in that Instagram photo. That said black chick from America to me. That's not. She ain't have on no Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? African gear. She had on like regular urban gear that a chick would have on in the hood. You know what I'm saying, or wherever, just a black American girl, period. Even if she's in the suburbs, that's the outfit that she would have on. Her hair might be like that. Her earrings might be that size or whatever, because that's just who we are. That's, we are of African descent. So we
right,
like big jewelry, we like earrings, we like our hair in different styles and stuff because that's where we come from. So
right.
we may not be raised there, but that's where we come from. But what I'm talking about on the runway, you ain't seeing Shaniqua. Like after Tyra Banks, where give me black girl. Tyra
Tyra
Banks is the
Banks put
only
a lot
black
of
girl you
black
could
girls
get.
out there. Yaya, Eva. Like I don't
Yeah,
know if
but they
Yaya's African
not having the
American, but
success as the other supermodels having. Even though she tried, shout out to Tyra for trying, but she's not building supermodel. They're not allowing her to produce any supermodels, and she's coming with the Keishas and Shaniquas, and they're not getting on. But a white girl dressing up like a Keisha Shaniqua is getting on. So I mean, I'm not
I can't.
racist
I
or
can't.
whatever, but I
I
don't
feel where
like
you
it. I
coming
really
from.
do. I don't like it.
I feel where you coming from, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't seen a couple of model shows, and I may not have known who was exactly in the show. I may not have known their names, but I've seen black models, African American men, maybe African American females, maybe, but I've seen people of my complexion modeling. And that's
Don't think
all I
about
really care about. I
complexion.
don't care where they came from. I don't care where they came from, because I don't know them personally. We don't know them personally. We can only assume that, hey, they're only putting Africans on. We don't know that. We can
Well, we
assume
hear
that,
their name.
but we don't
We hear
know.
their name. We hear their name, so we know damn well that's not
And
Black DOS. That ain't
I'm
us.
not really into models. I've seen a couple of shows on YouTube, not in person. I've seen a couple of shows. And all I know is about Winnie Harlow. She's African American, maybe.
Hmm.
And she got all right. And granted, what is she? What do you call that when people have white skin, dark skin, mixed
Oh,
skin?
in Vertilago,
Yeah, she has vitiligo.
Vertilago, or what?
Vitiligo.
Yeah,
She has
Vertilago.
vitiligo, so she got different patches of skin. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they could have turned Winnie Harlow, like like I'm not.
You really just did a white person role and just picked a person like, well, what about Winnie Harlow? What about
I, I
like,
mean,
come
I
on
mean,
now?
cause that's all I know. I'm not a model. I don't care about fashion too much like that. I'm not in the fashion industry, but all I know is about Winnie Harlow because she's popping right now. Just to be honest, she's popping right now, and like she's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
I don't know. But what about Kim K?
I
Let's
don't care.
move on because I get we
I,
don't care. What
I mean,
about Kim K and her big dookie, her cornrows,
I'm tired.
cornrows,
What did you just call Big Dookie? What?
big
Cornrows?
dookie cornrows that we've been
See,
getting forever. We've been getting those forever, and I don't have nothing against Kim Kardashian. I actually like the Kardashians. I used to watch the show all the time. I stopped or whatever, but I don't have any problems with them, and I like the fact that she
I
helped
couldn't take
black
that
women
show.
in jail. I really did. I like that. I watched it more or less just to see what they were wearing or
I couldn't
whatever.
take it
And
at
I'm like
all.
a big Chloe fan, and Chloe always goofy or whatever. That's why I was watching the show. But the cornrow thing, they were like, "Look at what are those? What is that Kim has in her hair?" And I'm like, "Get the f out of here! Seriously?" Why they didn't do that when Queen Latifah had cornrows and set it off? I ain't see nobody going crazy. But all of a sudden, Kim Kardashian puts cornrows in her hair, and the world stops. And I just didn't. I don't understand that mentality. And this is why black women get upset about certain things because it's like, okay, we wear cornrows every day. Taraji done had cornrows in that movie, Ace or whatever. Well, I forgot the name of it, but she had cornrows. Alicia Keys done wore cornrows like in the beginning of her career, and so many other women have wore cornrows all over the place. Why didn't they receive that same appreciation that Kim Kardashian did?
Because they're not as famous as Kim Kardashian. They're
Put your
obviously famous. So I'm, no disrespect, because I love all of the women you just mentioned. But I don't know. First of all, I couldn't. I like the Kardashians from a distance. I like them from a distance. I admire Kim and Kanye's relationship from a distance. But as far as like the show, I couldn't really watch the show like that. It kind of like put me to sleep a little bit. But she's a beautiful woman. I'm not gonna be mad because I seen her wearing cornrows. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know those cornrows in her head. Like, I don't know what stupid person, photographer, stupid media person. Like, oh, those. What are those? I've never seen those before. They probably ain't never leave their house. Like, those are cornrows, boo. But I'm not gonna be mad because they are calling it Kim K braids. I don't remember her saying, "Oh, these are Kim K braids. I created these braids." I don't remember her saying that. I don't feel like she should be bashed for that, for
But
her
why she
wearing
don't
cornrows.
defend, why she don't say, "Hey guys, I got these braids from the Africa." That's my thing with the
Why
sisters.
she gotta say that?
Why
It's
not
apparent.
acknowledge where these braids come from instead of
Where
acting
else
like
do
it's
they
something
come
that she
from?
did? Because she ain't create the braids. That's the thing, they came from Africa. The only braids that the white women have given us is the fish braid and that goddess braid because they used to wear their hair, they would braid it and wrap it around their head. That's where the goddess braid came from. So I will give them the goddess braid and I'm gonna give them that fish braid. But the cornrows, the box braids, all these other hairstyles, those come from Africa. The Africans brought those here, right? Because before that, how we was wearing our hair, just in curls, big curls, a mushroom, or sunflower. That's how we were wearing our hair. I'm Generation X, so that's I'm telling you. And then the Africans came and they brought the weave, they brought the extensions and all of that, and we started changing our hair based off of what they were doing. So like we acknowledge it by we go to their shops and we support them to this day. We go to the Africans and we get our hair braided or we get our hair products and different skin products, stuff like that. So we acknowledge them to this day. Why don't they acknowledge, hey, we got those braids from Africa? Like we really got these from Africans, and it's just, a way of me um reaching out to the African American community and just, showing some solidarity. Why would you let people go on and on like it's some creation of yours?
You know what Kim K doing right now with Kanye West talking about prison reform and all of that stuff with the president.
And I shouted her out. I tweeted her
No,
and
I'm
thanked her
not
for that.
talking about
Enough
you.
respect.
I'm talking about
Enough respect.
everybody. Like, she don't want to. She ain't. Everybody addressing it for her in the comments. Everybody who coming at her. You know what I'm saying? And then she got, oh, I gotta humble myself because of this hairstyle. No. At the end of the day, us black people was wearing them for a long time. People was talking mad shit about us. And now everybody wearing them. So ha.
Exactly. But they're not
Ha!
acknowledging
Look
where
at
it
y'all
comes from.
motherfuckers. Y'all was talking mad shit, and now all of y'all wearing braids. They all know where it come from. We all know where it come from, and we'll
Say it.
never let. I
Say
don't
it.
know. I ain't gonna
I
beat her
want them
up.
saying. I want
I
these
ain't gonna beat her up over
celebrities,
that
especially,
because
to
it's
get
not
on
even
their
her.
Twitter and their
Who's saying
Instagram
that?
and be like, "Whoo, I really wanted the African American look today." Start by doing that, and I think that sisters, I don't really care because I'm really not into it like that. I'm really not, but I'm just expressing on behalf of other sisters because I see where they're coming from. So my thing is, get on your Instagram when you braid your hair, when you decide to get your cornrows, or you decide to do a ethnic, African American ethnic style. Get on your Instagram and shout that out. Shout it out that, hey, I seen a beautiful black woman with this hairstyle and I decided I'm gonna get it today. Do that. And then I think it would take some of the tension off of that. because you got sisters now, you got sisters bleaching, right? And we were discussing that you had sisters bleaching, and you got black women running away from blackness because they looking at black women endorsing blackness, and they like, okay, they endorsing the blackness, let's run and be white. It's a lot of confusion and bullshit going on, and it's like, I think it's because we don't acknowledge different things about each other that we like. What's wrong with acknowledging the fact that I like the way black women look and I want to look a little bit similar? What's wrong with acknowledging that? What's wrong with black women acknowledging that, you know what, I like white skin. I think I would look better in white skin, and that's why I'm doing this or whatever like that. But that's not the case with black women. Black women are mostly bleaching themselves to get on. You got women in Hollywood that's like, yo, if I'm a little lighter, I'll get more movie, I'll get chosen for more movie roles. If I'm a little lighter, I'll get more people who want to do records with me. If I'm a little lighter, I'll get more modeling jobs. Their black women are doing it to like enhance their careers or even have a shot at having longevity in their careers. That's why black women are doing it, not per se because they want to be a white woman, but they're doing it per se to stay on and maintain in that world where you're so pressured to look a certain way. So it's different when white women just decide, I'm gonna go get my hair cornrowed and whatever, and I'm gonna, get my butt bigger, and I'm gonna get. They're doing it because usually they're trying to pull a black man, and that's just how I feel about the situation. There, Kim want to keep that black man. She likes black men. She knows
Oh,
what black men like. She knows what a
okay.
black man wants. Because I'm telling you, they have studied how
But
black
Kim is
men
famous
react
though.
to it. Everybody know black men. Look at that booty. Look at them legs. So after a certain
Exactly,
amount of
that's
years of
true.
hearing that, that's why they went and get it.
I
They're
ain't
not
gonna
getting
lie
it
though.
because they
I'm
want to
not
be
gonna
close
lie.
to black women.
But honestly, like I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of us we see these people and we want the booty too. Like, but not to grab no black man or whoever. It's just, that's the standard of beauty right now, having a big butt.
All of it is to grab a black man, and black men are the only one who
Nah.
don't see it. You got
I love black
sisters
men,
who
but nah,
already,
that's it's not
most of
all
us
to grab black
naturally
men.
already got stuff going on. We got
Oh,
bumps
excuse me.
up in
Go
the
ahead.
front, we got bumps in the back, pumps in the back, right? Most of us already have that. So it's like now you seeing sisters who already have it going and amplifying what they already got. So now
And
they butt
some
look like
sisters
some
don't
big
got it.
old shit you can float away with.
Not every sister got a big booty, big breast, and a flat stomach. Let me stop you
I didn't
right
say
there.
that. I didn't say
Cause
that.
it
But
ain't
I said the
happening
most of us
everywhere.
do have something. If we don't get the
And we
butt, we
want
come out with the breast. If you don't get the breast, you come out with the. But we got something. You understand what I'm saying? We have something
not
that we can
every
work
black
with.
woman,
We can work with. I ain't
not
run
every
into too
black.
many black women that didn't have nothing. Now I've run into sisters that maybe she don't
Listen,
got the boobs, she might have the booty, or she got the booty and she ain't got the boobs. That's what I'm.
I mean, listen, not every, but I see what you're saying about, you saying, basically they doing that just to grab black men. I don't agree. I believe that that is just the standard of beauty right now, looking
So
like
then, if
us.
that's the standard of booty, then what I'm
Beauty.
just saying is
You said
acknowledging.
standard of booty.
This is what black women are saying. If that's acknowledge us as the standard of beauty, because they're still not doing that. They're not acknowledging,
I see
us
that.
as
I see
the
what you're
standard of
saying.
beauty.
I
So
see what
it's
you're
like
saying.
when a
I
white
mean, it's
woman
there.
does
We
it,
all
it's
know
like
it.
I could be black better than you. It's like that's how a lot of black sisters take. Like you telling me you could be
Impossible.
black better than me, but that's how you feel because
I
they're
mean, I
not
can't. If
bringing up any other
as
sisters
much
of
as I could brighten up my skin, wear some blonde wigs and some light colored contacts, and still could not be more whiter than a white person. Like no matter what anybody do, they're going to be who they are. But I do understand what you're saying about, okay, I'm looking like this. I mean, Kylie did that actually. She did a photo shoot, and I think they darkened her skin or they darkened the photo, some type of effects that they did to the photo. And she said, I wish I was this color all the time. So, Kylie actually admitted to wanting to be,
wanting
black,
color. No, wanting,
wanting color,
not wanting
wanting
to be black.
melanin,
Wanting melon. There
wanting
you go.
melanin.
'Cause they're not interested in being a black woman. They just, they
But I
interested in the
don't. But
color.
but that's what she said. But who knows what
Wait,
she
your mic.
really
Fix your
meant?
mic. Fix your mic.
Oh, oh, oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
That's what she said, but I'm not going to like, oh, but she don't really want to be black or she don't want to be a black. I mean, at the end of the day, who knows what that teenager really meant? She's just a teen still. She had a baby. How old is she? Like 19? Is she 20 now? Because who knows? But I mean, at the end of the day, okay, they want to pull in black men looking like black women. Like, and they feel like, oh, who cares? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody could really be a black woman like a black woman can. Nobody can be a white woman like a white woman can. Nobody can be a Latino, Hispanic woman like a Latino or Hispanic woman can. No matter how much all of us try to want to portray the next race, at the end of the day, when you get with that person, if you get with that man that you're trying to attract from a different race, are you going to be able to cook like that race? Are you going to be able to relate? Are you going to have stories and television shows and music, that you can and things and experiences that you can relate to being within that race? That you can relate to with that man. So it's like at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Because honestly, you can look the look, but can you walk that walk? That's why when I see people trying to emulate me, I'm like, wow, I feel even better. I'm like, wow, they really trying to be black or they really trying to look, my race is that popping. Like, people don't want to admit that they want to look like us, but they're not going to, we just that popping. And it is what it is. And I'm not going to beat nobody in the head for wanting to be black. I'm just not going to do that. I don't care who they putting on, you know what I'm saying, what they not doing, what they doing. At the end of the day, if I see anybody with braids and I'm black, I'm gonna be like, wow, that's what's up. They trying to be on the wave.
I'm gonna be like,
As a
where you get
millennial,
that from? That's what
that's
I'm gonna
how
be
I
like.
feel.
Where you get that from? I'm gonna need you to tell me where you seen that first. That's what I'm gonna be like. Where you seen that first, woman?
I don't care. I'm just be like, y'all keep making us poppin', bitch. I'm excuse my language, but I don't care. I don't care. I mean, why? I don't care because I know some of us black women we'll be mad as hell. When they point out some black women trying to be white, but it's true because some black women be trying to be white, not just for oh I want to get this deal. Let me lighten up my skin. It's not only them. It's other women within our community that don't want nothing to do with us,
They
that
just
want to
trying to
be
get on.
whites and want to have a white man and want to have a white marriage. Now,
But
how long
that's
that's gonna
different though.
last because she don't
That's
love
different.
herself, who knows? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
wait,
But
hold up. How come Ken could love herself, but if a black woman go to a white man, she don't love herself because she want to be with a white
Kim,
man or
Kim,
whatever.
what?
She don't
At
love
the end of the
herself,
day,
but Kim
at the
love
end of
herself
the
and she
at
put
the end of the
braids in
day,
her hair.
At the end of the day, Kim wore braids. Basically, every woman in every race getting booty injections if they ain't got no ass. No matter black, white,
That's not
brown,
true. It's black women that got
green.
ass already getting ass
It's
on
black
top of
women who
ass. That's
ain't
what I'm trying to tell you.
exactly because they want to do that.
Because white women is
It's.
going to get
I
ass
was
and they
even
be
thinking
like,
about.
damn, now I gotta have
I
two
was like,
people.
you know what? I want a BB. I want a Brazilian butt lift. You know what I'm saying? To get a little more booty because I ain't got that much junk in the trunk. So I'm like, wow.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's popping right now. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what that psychology. I ain't gonna psychologically break everything down right now. But at the end of the day, if you are if you are avoiding, like, if you don't want to be what you are and you want to be something else, you know what I'm saying, whether that's me or whoever, Kim K, black women want to be white, whoever it is, you got issues, and that's why I said in the and before all of this, that's why I said if you want to attract somebody else basis off of something that you're not. Who knows how long that's gonna last? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You really relate to that person you're trying to attract, or you're just putting up a fraud, basically, or somebody you want to be, but you're really not. Who knows how that's gonna last? And I said that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, black woman is popping right now. That's all.
Well, we gonna agree on that one.
We better be
Agree on
popping
that
them
one.
years on
What
time.
about this? I just want to talk about Cardi being Offset. Everybody's talking about Cardi being Offset. How you feel about that? Him coming on the stage. What you think about that?
I feel like,
Fix your mic so you clear.
can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
All right. And I wanted to talk about this. I know I have brought it up, but I kind of feel like, or I don't feel like he was blocking any shine. I feel like people want to go off for him because of everything that he did. But it's like, she said she like texts from her exes when they want a second chance. She like proving niggas wrong. She do what they say she can't. At the end of the day, I love that song. Um, he's doing.
She said
He's
what? The
trying.
cat in the hats and sat down, and Mr. Brown and Black came back. What she said?
She said she likes
No,
Texas from her
that
exes.
was just being condescending. I didn't really know
Okay,
that she
okay,
did.
okay. All right. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something about Cardi B, and I don't know her personally, but as far as what I've seen looking from the outside, when she was on Love and Hip Hop, she really didn't give her good self a setup for now. Like, cause she was on Love and Hip Hop talking about, oh yeah, I slept with him to somebody else's man, to somebody else's woman whose man she was talking about. Yeah, I slept with him. So now what? In the second season, she was dealing with somebody else's man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she made herself look bad there. So mad people was trying to throw themselves on her man. I'm depicting everything in my thoughts and my opinion. And obviously, Offset was getting a lot of side action. And so everything was publicly. She made a fool of herself publicly by doing all that shit on reality TV, and a lot of that shit was scripted. It wasn't even real. So she went out there, she got famous, and she got money from saying all that bullshit she said. And now in real life, things is going on with her man. Everybody don't watch that at home, and they like, oh, okay, you been sleeping with bitches, man, so I'm gonna try to sleep with your man too. You got petty women, and he was getting play. He amigos, they're very popular right now, and so he was getting played publicly and publicly making her look like a fool even more than what she already looked like publicly. So publicly, he got to motherfucking apologize. I don't feel like he took any shine from her walking on stage talking about, Cardi, can you take me back? Making Instagrams and shit like, oh, Cardi, I want to spend my Christmas with you and Culture, Cardi. No, he better do that shit because he embarrassed her publicly. So he better let everybody know, all them side girls who want to slide in his DMs, who texts he want to entertain, who's throwing themselves at him. He better let them know publicly, I love my wife, I care about my wife, and I'm do anything to get her back. He has to do that publicly. He has to. That's all I feel about that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like he stole her shine. I'm on the opposite end of this. I'm like, they already announced that she was getting a divorce or whatever like that. She's obviously ready to move on because she felt like, she's been embarrassed by so much of his cheating. I understand what you were saying about her, but that's her past. Like with, whatever she was doing with other people's men, I mean, I don't know. You know
It's
what I'm
not
saying?
real, but it's
But
public.
that is her past though. That's her past. She decided to change herself when she was getting married, and she married this man, had a baby by him or whatever like that. So, obviously it didn't mean nothing to him either. And I like Mingos, except for when they talking about lean and pills and stuff like that. I'm not feeling that shit. But some of the music they make, I like that. What's that song? I forgot. It's a
Which song?
I forgot. I ain't gonna even try to embarrass myself on here. But anyway, I feel like he stole her shine. I'm like, when you move on and you make it public, like, hey, I'm moving on, I'm official. You putting it out there that you single. Cardi came up there in her best red outfit. You know what I'm saying? Draped in her best bleach blonde hair, and she's obviously was, like putting herself out there, like, hey, I'm getting me a new man. It's my show. And he came out there with all those build the blocks, talking about, can you take me back and all that. And you could tell by her face alone that she was not feeling that. She was not, not feeling that at all. And, I just felt like it was wrong for him to do that. If he was going to do that, he could have set up something intimate in the back room, You know what I mean? And not in the back room, but in the dressing room or backstage somewhere. He could have did that back there. The whole world didn't have to see that. It just looked like you put on a performance and like, oh, look at me. So people could be like, oh, Gotti, you better take him back. Now they're gonna be all on her Instagram. You should take him back. He love you, girl. You should take him back. And that puts pressure on her. And social media puts pressure on her because she's responded negatively so many times. So it's obviously social media affects her thinking and what she might do. So if people are pressing her, she might give in and go back to him. And that might not be what's best for her, considering all the stuff that he's done publicly. So yeah, in my opinion, he stole her shine a little bit. That was her moment, to let the world know, hey, I'm a new woman. I got a new do. I'm free. And he kind of like trampled on that, in my opinion. You there? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
lost.
I've been receiving phone calls, so I'm trying to like block it
Okay,
out so they
okay. We
don't
could
come
wrap it
in
up.
the live.
This
But
was a good test
no,
run,
no,
but
no,
go
no, no,
ahead.
no, hold on, hold on. I just wanted to say I don't feel like he was trying to steal her shine still. And if people feel like, oh, you should get back with Cardi or Cardi take him back, she the one, like you said, in her best outfit and everything like that, was talking about she's single. She put it out there publicly as well, once again. And he publicly also had to be like, nah, I want my wife back. You know what I'm saying? Everything is public.
It doesn't have to be though. If
They
you
put it
want
out
your
there.
wife back, be the man that your wife wants you to be. Don't use a public platform like that as to try to say like I'm gonna win you back like this. It's things that he's going to have to do as a man if he really want his wife back, and you got to put in work. It's not simple as just popping up somewhere with some little blocks and take me back. I want my no. It don't go like that. Don't go like that, homie. That's not how it go. So he gonna have to put
What
work in.
blocks? He put flowers.
Whatever that shit, well, it looked like blocks to me. Whatever it was that spelled out Cardi, take me back. Whatever that
It was
was in the back.
flowers.
Oh, those were awful. Oh, that's beautiful. But even still in all, like regardless, at the end of the day, that's not enough. Like if you really want your woman back or you want your man back, words is not it. Actions is it. So he
He
gonna have
gonna
to
do
stay out.
that.
He gonna have to stay out the strip club. What he should have did was look. I'm gonna really change my life around. I'm gonna show you, Cardi. Watch. I'm gonna be the man you want me to be. Now you would have to hear a whole year no Offset in the strip club, no
Mm.
freaky deaky side chicks on the side or whatever like that. Like you have to put in work, at least a year's worth of work. You cannot just pop up like that. And a lot of guys be doing that. They think like, oh, let me go buy her some earrings. Let me go buy her
But
this.
wait, but
Let me
wait,
go buy
before,
her
but
that.
wait, before you compare him to other guys, because he's amigos.
He's a
Cardi B,
man. He is a
Cardi B,
man.
Cardi B is very famous.
So was
She
he.
lives her life. But what I'm saying is, he gotta snatch her up before some other famous dude do. Like, come on, like he can't spend no year, offset on the club, offset this and that and the third, because she might have a whole new man who's doing everything that he wasn't doing.
But the
So not
point
to say that
is,
she don't deserve that, because I feel like she do, because all that stuff on Love and Hip Hop was fake. It was just to be, just to get her out there or whatever. But I believe that she deserves somebody. Everybody deserves somebody that's for them and only for them, and they be for that person. But he got to make these moves because Cardi, like Wendy Williams or somebody was saying, she's a hot commodity right now. And it might be dudes plotting like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to take her out for dinner. I'm about to do this and that and the third. He has to do that as a
I mean,
celebrity. He has to. He not
obviously.
no regular dude, and she not no regular type of woman who where he could be like, I'm about to do this, and I'm gonna post up my social media. I'm post pictures all day, so she see I'm not with no other woman. I'm changing my life. He can't do that. He
He don't
has
have
to
to
do what
post
he's doing
pictures
right
on it.
now.
It would just be word of mouth. Like he's not in the strip clubs. Nobody's seeing Offset in the strip clubs. No stripper can accuse him of nothing because he's not out here cheating. He just spending time with his daughter. He in the studio grinding it out, and you would see that. You know when a celebrity or entertainer is about that work, you constantly see work. Kevin Hart is a good example of that. He's constantly you constantly seeing Kevin here. Kevin is on a
Ooh,
commercial.
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
is over here. Kevin, I know he had his little and whatever, but I'm just saying, I'm
I
just
love
using
him.
him as example for his work ethic. That could be a way for Offset to prove that by staying out of these strip clubs and actually just doing the grind, being there for his daughter, his child, and just staying on the grind and working. And I'm not saying like he got to post Instagram pictures, but it's the actions, it's the things that he's doing in his everyday life that will show her. You understand? At the end of the day, she loved him and she respect him because she spoke on how he looked out for her career, how he looked out for her when people were trying to take advantage of her financially. He was there for her in that way. That's why she said she would never bash him because when people were
Right.
ripping her off, it was Offset that stepped in, to defend her and make sure that she was good. So she gonna always have a love for him. My thing is like back off, give her space, be a better man. If you really want your wife back and you really want your family back, be a better man and show her through
Mm,
being a better man. Popping up on stage is not going to do it. That's just not going
I
to do it.
can't
It may
argue
be
about that. I can't argue about that. Is there anything else? Because I had wanted to talk about the Pete Davidson Adriana
okay. We can
Grande
talk about
thing.
that, but that'll be we'll wrap it up because I got to
But
get ready to go
is
back
it
to school.
anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nah,
Like,
nah. We
you
could
say you
we'll
don't talk
do it
about your
again. We
fellow
gonna get some more.
YouTubers and stuff.
Yeah, I don't be talking about they be coming at they be trying to flag me. I see people live a
All right, all
miserable
right, all
life.
right.
Once you start
I
talking
got
about
you.
YouTubers, I don't talk about coworkers like that unless they come for me. Then I go. As long as
Because
they being
I be watching a
indirect,
lot of
I'm
coworkers.
indirect.
But all
Yeah,
right,
when
we
they
ain't gonna.
start coming for me, then leave black women alone. You don't want that work. So I don't, get annoyed. And I respect a lot of them. I respect a lot of
Yeah,
them. So I disagree with them. I respect a
yeah.
lot of them. So I'm like, I'm not here to do that. But I don't know if it's a YouTuber you want to say something about, feel free.
Um. No, I'm not gonna go there. We'll go
Yeah,
there when we go. Maybe
thank
that'll
you.
be another
Thank
live.
you. Because I'm
But
gonna catch the heat. They gonna be like, it was that bitch channel that she was on. But nah,
um,
yeah, yeah. But the Pete Davidson, go ahead. What you was feeling about that?
I just kind of feel like wow, like all right, like I was explaining to you, he felt some he got some heat back because supposedly when Mac Miller was alive, he had sent something to Mac Miller's phone. I believe I'm not sure if it was he called them while him and Adriana were having sex or he sent them a video, something he did. And I believe that's why she broke up with him after finding that out after Mac Miller passed away. But I'm not sure if she knew that then and there. But now he's talking about he doesn't want to be on this earth and everything because he's feeling a lot of heat. And I just think that it's all sad. Like, but I kind of want to be like, people be so petty. My whole thing is the pettiness, like being petty. It's no reason for you to send no voice message, no phone call, no video of somebody you involved with to their ex. Like, if you got them, you got them, you know? And if you do stuff like that, then you're going to have to face the consequences. Because if that person found out you did that, they're gonna feel some type of way about it. So now that you getting your ass whooped publicly, don't be weak and talking about, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. Nigga, you the one who put that shit out. You did that shit. Eat that shit. Move the fuck on.
Is there any evidence? How have people arrived to the fact that he sent that message to Mac Miller? Because I've heard that rest in peace to Mac Miller. I've heard that before that he sent that out. I heard it was a video that he sent, but I don't know. I want to know where are people getting this information from.
From other people, because that's where I got it from. I'm over here
So
making
he
my
said
baby.
he said
It's
who
just from
she
other
said who
people.
she said who he said.
I
Okay,
never
so it's
hear
no
her say
evidence.
that. But I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, like, don't be crying on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram talking about
Is that what he's crying? Because I don't I have an
because
Instagram,
people
but I do
going in
not
on
use
him.
it because it's a
People going in on
cesspool.
him.
It's a cesspool. Stay your ass out of Instagram. It's a cesspool.
I love Instagram,
It's a
but people are
cesspool.
going in on him. But he put it on Twitter. He posted that on Twitter. But people are going in on him because and her new song, her new single, she's like, "Thank you next," and she's obviously talking about his ass.
Okay,
And she's
since
like,
you
"Thank you,
mentioned that,
next."
I'ma listen to the song
In the
because I'm
video,
really
it was some subliminal message, but it says, "Sorry, Pete, I dipped." So everybody's going in on him now.
okay, but it
It's,
just sounded like she didn't want to be with him no more. It just sounded like she was with a guy. She was like, "Yeah, we're
but
gonna get married," and
but
maybe
that
she learned some things
video.
about him, and maybe she was like, "Oh no, I don't want. I thought I wanted to marry, but I don't." What evidence do people have that he did that? Nobody really have no proof, and where they
But
getting
other
this
people
rumor from?
saying it. But
All right, I
from
would
other
like her to
people.
say it. I would like her to come out and be like, "Well, okay, this is he sent that message. I thought it was inappropriate or a video, and I thought that was extremely inappropriate and embarrassing to me and disrespectful, and that's why we did." Like, she ain't saying that. She might have just saw something in him that she just didn't want as a husband and broke out.
Nah, it
Right?
was that. Now let me stop.
How you know?
It
Oh
could have
my
been that.
god,
I'm
y'all
not
want
gonna
it
be
to be
petty.
that. Y'all want it to be
I was
that.
just talking about
No,
people
you
being
big
petty.
over here.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not gonna be that way. But it could have been that. You know, like I said, nah, I didn't say that. But I'm not in her life. I don't know. Maybe that is it. But from a person looking out, looking in, I don't know.
But
It
what
could
are
have been that.
people? What are some of the things right quickly? Like, what are some of the people? What are some of the things that people are saying to him on Instagram?
Honestly, I don't even know. But I just remember him
What the
posting that.
hell you on here tonight?
But listen, because he
The
posted
hell
that
you?
on Twitter. He posted that on Twitter. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people's going in on him because she played him. And first of all, we all know or we all heard that he sent that text to Mac Miller. Niggas love Mac Miller. So now everybody is going in on him. Like, no, you didn't send that text message. You should kill yourself. It's your fault he dead. Just like how they was going in on her when they found out Mac Miller passed away. You think he's not getting it too?
But that's what I'm saying. First, they was blaming her. They were like, "It's your fault that he's dead because you left him," and this and that and the third. Like, they were blaming her. Now they went from blaming Ariana Grande to blaming Pete Davis. Like, who, without any facts, we don't know what happened.
We
Look,
don't.
bringing up Kim Kardashian again. She was one who, remember, she was married to that dude for like a week, the basketball player, and she didn't like the way he was. Like, she felt he was sloppy. He wasn't gonna be spending money like Kanye into spending money. He wasn't about that. He was like, baby, I'm on a budget. I'm not gonna be
Mm,
spending this. He was like, no, I'm not. That all of that happened on the show now. So
he
that's
wasn't
why
her
she
son.
married him, because he wasn't gonna style. So she got out of that marriage in a week, and we all saw that. Now
Mm,
I don't like to jump on nobody unless I know for a fact that's what happened. And it's like, if people are, antagonizing him and doing harassing him and making him feel suicidal, they need to have facts. Like, if you don't have that video recording anywhere, you don't have that going down anywhere, I don't think it's right for people to do that. We don't
I
know what
agree.
happened in their relationship. We don't know what
I
happened,
agree.
you know?
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know, girl. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I
You don't
don't
eat
know
much now?
either.
Why don't you? You know what? Because I got to get ready to start catching buses with kids and stuff like that. So, what I want you to do, since you have such a fantastic voice, why don't you leave us with a little something, little
Are
something?
you talking about a singing voice?
Yeah. No, I'm talking
Lord.
about
Lord, I thought you was talking about my
I'm talking about my
sportsmanship.
man.
I
You want
was
me to do
about to
Lou
say,
Ross? You want me? Now I'm gonna bust out with Lou Ross. You want me to do some Lou Ross?
you'll never find.
You supposed to let me do it because I got the deep voice. But
My
anyway,
bad.
you want to bless us with a little
Um,
two line or something? That's it. You ain't got to give him no more than that. A little bit.
let's see. What's that Lauren Hill song, "Killing Me Softly"?
No, you can put
I always sing that song. Anytime somebody asks me to sing, I'll be like, all right, I'm about to sing some Lauren Hill for you.
I know
um,
all right. Next time, cause she fronting right now, ladies and
now I'm
gentlemen. Should
about
I
to,
get to the viewers?
don't be, hey,
So what you gonna do? You gonna bust
hey.
it out or what? Bust it out or what, girl? I ain't asking.
Listen, don't cut this millennials, Mike.
You
Okay.
want my hand to fall off?
I'm trying to remember the words, but I'm talking about the song. You
It's
messing up my, you messing me up.
all right. Shh.
All right. How I go?
No,
Uh,
mom.
what
Just
is
hit us with the
no?
end. Hit
Start
us
me
with the
off with
end
a
right quick.
word. Generation X. Goddamn, you know the
Hit
song.
it at the end right quick. You know we producers, we directors.
Goddamn. I
You
just
know.
need a word.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And now I'm talking about the word. It's
I mean,
not.
if
I'm
I
thinking
gotta,
about the second verse.
if you don't know the words, you gonna mess it up. It don't make no sense.
That's
Take us
messed
out with
up.
some Alicia Keys or something. You know Alicia. It's all right.
Damn. You assuming I know Alicia Keys, huh? Because I'm a millennial. I mean, stop. Um. Alright.
Okay, see, this is what people don't like about singers. When y'all be like,
All
we be like, sing something. And y'all be like, I just had a bagel and
I asked you to do
I just
was
had a bagel and
start me
grits, and
off
I
with a
can't really. My
word.
voice is like not
All I
moisturized,
asked
and
you
I'm
to do was start me off with a word to a song that you know I'm sure very well. And you over here trying to bash
start
me,
you
talk
off.
about,
I heard she sang a good song.
that's all I needed. Thank you. I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a sound. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song,
All right.
telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
All right now. Hey, that's it.
I think I did a little bit of
That's a
Roberta Flack up in
bullshit. You
there.
did Roberta Flack, but Roberta Flack is beautiful. She's the original person who made the song anyway. So that's beautiful though. And you know,
Thank
I got
you.
your videos. I got your old videos from when you was younger singing and stuff
Lord,
like
don't
that.
tell people about that.
I'm still getting views. I can't get into that
Lord
page
have
no more, but
mercy.
I'm still getting the views.
Oh no.
But that's good. Keep
No.
singing though. Keep doing that. You know, I was all, using Apollo and everything, I don't know if I want you to be in the industry, but keep singing
One
though,
day. One day.
I don't know, man. But keep singing and
I'm
that's what
26. I'm about to be 27. Some
and
people
what?
will
That's
say it's
mad
too late.
young.
I don't know.
That is so young. Please stop it. And you got
I'm
the
still a millennial.
talent.
Power to the millennials.
You have the talent. Do some independent. I sell some drugs and get the money up. No, I'm just joking. We gonna go independent. You know what I'm saying, son? We gonna get this money on the streets. You know what
You
I'm
know
saying?
what?
We gonna go
You know
triple platinum.
you know what's
Oh no,
realistic though? Tax
what's that?
time. Tax time we gonna go independent, you know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? I'm
gonna do everything. When
tax
I get my
time.
taxes, girl. Yeah, wait. But right, we going this was cool. I'm gonna get some more y'all millennials on here because I like y'all. Y'all
Definitely.
make me laugh.
Hopefully next time we come back, I'm gonna bring Amber, and hopefully Amber will be
Yeah,
like,
get
okay.
Amber. I would like to get Tiffia too. I
Oh
would like. I don't know. We
yeah, matter of fact,
Jade.
she'd be great. Tiffia, Amber,
Yeah.
you
We gotta get some
all of
dudes too.
us.
We gonna work it out. We gonna work it
Yeah,
out. I like to bring
definitely.
people on. I don't like YouTubers be stabbing each other in the back. I'm
Oh,
like, one minute they cool, next minute they tripping. So I'm like, I don't know
see
how
that's
to
my
really
point. Let's go
ask
back
them
to
to
that
work it
Zaza
out.
Ali. That's what I'm saying. She the
Yeah.
prime example. Everybody want to make a video about her now, but before, ain't nobody was making. Oh, Zaza Ali spreading positive messages. You ain't never seen no video like that. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right, Zaza supporter. I think we know you a supporter, Zaza. All right now.
Yes,
I hope
yes.
you
So
supporting my
Zaza,
channel as much as you supporting hers.
ride or die. So I love y'all both.
Okay, all right then. Well, we gonna wrap it up. Thank you, viewers, for coming through. We're gonna do some more stuff like this. We're gonna get some young, fresh blood that's not, not YouTubers, so you get a different
I'm
perspective
a
or
young
whatever.
fresh blood man.
I'm talking about
Let
you.
me
What do
put
you
my phone on mute.
thank you? I'm trying to rap. She talking. All right, I'm Ray Ray, guys. I like to bring awareness. This was just a little bit of talking about back and forth, just trying to like bridge the gap between Gen X and millennials or whatever. I'm gonna get some more millennials to come on, just to hear what the younger people are talking about politically, socially, or whatever. And just see where it goes from there. So I'm very, very like to bring awareness through conversation in hopes that it sparks change. And I am out.